in progress. Okay, a little bit later than usual today for very stressful reasons. Very stressful reasons indeed. So it's been quite a bit of a wind up for me at the moment. So this is actually perfect when everything's gone fucked up out there. Not everything, two things. And it's just I'm kind of overloaded. Do you know what I mean? Like there's just too much shit going on. So I need to try and settle that out, which is 100% what my plan was for this session anyway. So that actually works out really well. So I think this is kind of an important one, that rather than me trying to hide away to manage my stress, I'll just fucking do it right in front of you. I think it's a much clearer, much easier, much simple system. It's no good saying, oh yeah, we do stress relief. Oh, I'm stressed, I'm going to close. No, we'll face it head on. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to kind of unravel everything, right? Because there's tension in my neck and fucking. Okay, so I need to unravel that, which again is exactly what our plan was for today. Anyway, to do that, I'm actually going to lay down on the floor. Okay, I'm going to lay down on my back, put my arms out, and just completely chill. So I'm going to do my breathing exercise from here now. So the first thing always when I wound up is try and get my breathing under control. So, he says yawning. So I inhale through my nose as deeply as I possibly can, filling my belly up with air, and then I'm going to exhale through my mouth and completely collapse that down. Okay, so my goal here, trying to get the belly button to sink to the floor on the exhale. And then I'm going to raise my belly button as high as I possibly can on the inhale. So breathe in through my nose. And out through my mouth. Already I'm starting to feel a little bit more under control. So I'm going to do one more. And out through my mouth. Lovely job. Okay, so this is kind of new stuff to me, actually. What I've been working on from my own coach, from Dave Hedges, is this idea of these cogs. So basically, you know, the way that one cog rotates, the other one rotates in the opposite direction, and it's a really nice concept. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift my chin up. So I'm like turning, like if I'm trying to look north, yeah. So I'm going to turn up as far as I possibly can. And you'll notice that the middle of your back gets pushed down into the floor. Okay, so my back kind of flattens, so there's a space appears here behind my neck and flattens down over here. Okay, so my spine is touching the floor almost the whole way down except for the neck. Then I'm going to reverse that. So I'm going to look down at my toes, keeping the back of my head in contact with the floor the whole time. And now there's a space created under my lower back. So I'm going to work back and forth on that. So I look up, for want of a better word, as in north, and look down, up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Lovely. Now I'm going to go the opposite way. So I'm going to go laterally. So my arms are extended straight out by my shoulders. Okay, fingertips as far away from each other as I can get. Excuse me. Now I'm going to turn my right hand. Turn my right hand thumb down and turn my left hand in the opposite direction. So just go back and forth on that one for a second. So I rotate one way. I'm twisting one to turn the other. And rotate the other way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Awesome. This time I'm going to turn my head with the rotation. So I turn my head. So I'm still turning my arms here. Turning my head. I hope you can see. You can't see my arms there, can you? I go this way. Sorry, guys. Filming something you guys can't see isn't very helpful, is it? Where did I go? I'll go over here. There we go, this way. So I'm going to rotate and rotate and rotate, turning my head and rotate, turning my head. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. This time I'm going to turn my head against the rotation. Okay, So now I look the other way and you'll feel that twist in your neck. That's what I'm after. I'm after that twist. I'm sort of seeking the tension. Okay, and I'm going to try and sort of wring it out, like I'm wringing out a towel. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to chill there now for a second. So already I can feel that the tension that's in my neck and shoulders has been sort of wrung out a little bit. And my breathing exercises have sort of settled my system down, so I'm less, I suppose aggressive would be the word. Because when I get stressed out and stuff, I do, there's a definite aggression rise within me. I'm very, very grateful to the martial arts and exercise training for showing me how to control and manage that rather than making that everybody else's problem. Okay, from here now, I want to wring out my spine a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch my fingers as far away from my toes as I can. So I don't want my arm down by my side. I want it way up over my head. Now I'm going to take my right hand. Before I do that, I'll just explain. I'm dead from the waist down, okay? So from here, I just draw a line across my belly button. I do not want to use any muscles below this line. So what I want to do is wring out the spine. So I won't be using any muscles below this line for the line of my belly button for this exercise. So my right hand points up, and I'm going to lift my head to reach towards my hand. Now it goes, right hand goes as far over to my left as I can. Okay, and I get to a point where my hip comes off the floor and flops over. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, so I'm going to go back again, and I rewind. So my feet are together. Okay, my left hand is out of the way, and I get that flop. That flop is the bit that I'm after. That's the sort of maximal twist in the spine. Now I go back the other way. So my left hand goes up, I lift my head. I reach to my left, as if I'm trying to grab something that's over there with my legs don't. And flop over. Okay, and we come back. Okay, I'm gonna go one more time either side. So my right hand and my head. Now I need my head to lift up here. I can't do this with my head on the floor. Reach it over, flop, and left hand. Or sorry, and back to my left even. And flop. Okay, now my other hand reaches as far as I can. Flop, and it reaches back. And there, that's where the stretch is, right? This point here is where the stretch is. Down. Okay, we're going to repeat the same exercise or the inverse of that exercise. So we still draw the line through the belly button. This time, nothing is going to move. No muscles are going to put any effort in above that line. The body's not resisting the movement. It's going to go with it, but it's not helping the movement. Okay. So from here, I'm going to lift up my right leg and I'm going to flop it over to my left until it falls. And the leg is a hell of a lot heavier than the arm, so you should find this quite easy to do or easier to do. Now my right leg goes back, that flops back. Okay, now the other leg comes up, comes over, falls down, and it goes back. Same thing. Once more each side. Leg comes over, boom, and leg comes back. And my other leg. Up and over, draws me through, and back, draws me back. No, okay, so we've loosened out the neck and spine and the shoulders a little bit, and we've gone kind of nicely into those. So just looking at the glutes now from here. So we're going to stay laying down. So a bit real lazy one today, right? We're staying down on the floor. Just pull back so I'm in full view of the camera. This time of year is really aggravating. I don't want to complain about the sunlight, but it goes right in the middle of my screen here. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm laying flat on my back. I'm going to bring my knee up, and I'm going to pull my knee up to my chest, and I'm just going to bob up and down there, okay? Now, personally, yesterday, my workout involved quite a lot of one-legged squats, so I've got quite a lot of tension in my glutes here. So I'm trying to ease that out. Just pulling forward and back. And already I can feel like the first one was kind of almost bordering on painful. It wasn't pain exactly, but there was a soreness there. And now that's starting to ease just after the first two or three, okay? From here now, I'm going to draw a circle on the ceiling with my knee as far as I can. Okay, and then I'm going to change direction, do exactly the same thing coming back the other way. Okay, now I want to stretch through my glutes, right? So I'm going to take my right knee and I'm going to bring my left hand across to grab it. Initially, I'm going to pull the knee as far over to the side, letting my body turn until the knee comes down to the floor, and then I'm going to reverse back. So that was really nice for my lumbar spine to sort of twist the spine a little bit, but it's not doing a whole lot for the area that I want to touch. The area that I want to touch is here. So we did that because I don't want the lumbar spine restricting the movement. And also that you've got a visual representation of the movement itself. Because now when I do my actual glute stretch from here, where I pull it to the side, there's actually not that much movement. It's actually about how it feels, not how it looks. So I'm keeping my hip down and I'm pulling my right knee over to my left, okay? So my hip is staying down and I'm pulling my knee over. Now you might find that straight across is where you need to be. You might find that up to this corner is where you need to be, or you might find somewhere in between is where you need to be. Okay, so really easy. I'm just finding my spot. So I'm kind of moving it like up and down along there until I find exactly where I need to stretch. And for me, right this second, that feels exactly right. So I'm going to relax there. Now take it this way. Remember, I can't force the stretch. Okay. What I got to do is I got to go to where the tension just begins and relax. Okay, don't fight the tension. You can't. You got to work with it. Okay, awesome. We're going to let that go. And we're going to switch over to the other side now. So from here, I'm pointing my knee up. I'm just going to cuddle it into my chest. Oh, there it is. Soreness kicks in straight away there. There we go. Starting to ease that out just a little bit. Forward back to my chest. Nice and easy. Nothing crazy now. Okay, draw the circles. And circles back. Cool. Grabbing my left knee with my right hand, pulling it all the way down, all the way over. Can't make the floor, that's fine, don't worry about it. Just go as far as you can with that twist in the spine. Come back. This time, keeping the hip down, I pull my left knee to my right. Find where the tension is, so I'm changing the angle slightly. There, that's exactly where I need to be right now. And you tell by feel, you don't tell by, it's not a visual thing, okay? It doesn't, like, this does not look like an impressive stretch, okay? You can't really tell by looking whether somebody's doing this stretch right or not. It's all about how it feels. So I found the edge of tension, and I'm just bobbing in and out really easy. Really gentle, okay? Good. All right, relax there now. From here, I'm going to come up onto my hands. Okay, so my chest is raised. I'm going to separate my feet a bit because I want my feet to be long enough that I can drop my knee down between them, or wide enough that I can drop my knee down. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to flop my knees left side, right side, left side, right side, left side, right side, left, right, left. Okay, now I start to bring my weight forward, bring my chest forwards. Okay, just flopping, flopping, flopping. Good stuff, and chill out there. Right, that's about it for today. I'm afraid we started a little bit late, but that was no harm. And I feel much less like a psychopathic killer that I did when I walked in and started this session. So hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better, a little bit softer, a little bit looser, a little bit more easy. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, gang. Oh, I have to find the button. Where's that button? There it is. Press that button.